What's going on, guys? Cosmic Collector here, and in today's video we'll be unboxing the Banpresto Tao Pai Pai History Box statue. This is the Mercenary Tao History Box statue. Tao throwing a pillar and using it to travel is still one of the coolest means of travel I've ever seen, so I had to pick the statue up. This is also my first History Box statue, so I'm excited to check it out. Popping up on the screen now are some of the statues I have in hand I'll be reviewing here on the channel. So if there's a certain review that you'd like to see first, just let me know down in the comments and I'll make that video next. I also have a ton of great statues on pre-order, so if you're not already, go and subscribe so you don't miss on any of those videos. Here's a quick look at the bottom of the box. And here's the top. Now let's go and jump into the unboxing. Alright, now that we have everything unboxed, let's go and assemble the statue. First, we'll start by attaching the pillar to the base. It will peg into the speedline effect, and it does have a unique shape, so it'll only attach one way. Next, Tao will attach through his feet. Alright, so you want to attach him to the pillar first and then attach it to the base. Alright, now that we have everything fully assembled, let's go ahead and take a closer look.
Would it be possible for me to borrow this column from you? Let's see, 1,400 miles. I should be back in about 30 minutes.
Overall, this is an incredible Mercenary Tao statue. Tao is probably my favorite villain from OG Dragon Ball. He was such a menace, and I love his pink outfit and design. From deflecting a bullet with his shoe to traveling by throwing a giant pillar, he had such iconic moments in the series, and I love that they brought this one to life. As I mentioned earlier, this is my first statue from the History Box line, and it's really well sculpted and detailed. While it is smaller than my other Dragon Ball figures from the Grandista and Masterlize lines, I actually don't mind it here. Tao is soaring through the sky, so it makes sense that he would appear smaller in perspective, especially since we can see how small the forest and mountains look. Speaking of which, the diorama style base is great, the trees are really well detailed, and the mountains in the background look great. They did a great job giving the landscape depth while not drawing too much attention away from the figure itself, and I love the textures and designs throughout the trees. The speed lines are solid white, but act as a stand for the pillar. There's not really much else they could have done here, but some black lines to emphasize the motion would have been a nice touch. The pillar itself came out great. We can see the texture on the front and back and the crack going down the side. The pillar actually gets skinnier towards the back end, really emphasizing the perspective. Tao himself looks incredible. They nailed his clothing and design, and even though it is a smaller statue, they didn't skip on any details. I love his wide stance, and his arms behind his back look great. We can see the creases and folds throughout his pants, and they did a great job sculpting the baggier look. His overgarment is flying backwards, and they did a great job sculpting the movement in the fabric. The kanji on the front of his outfit translates to kill, which matches the giant "Kill You" text on his back. really emphasizing that he's a mercenary in case you didn't already know. Lastly, they nailed his face and head sculpt, and his hair came out great. His ponytail is really well sculpted, and the bow at the end looks great. They nailed his facial structure, and his likeness looks absolutely perfect. Overall, this is another great OG Dragon Ball statue, and I'm really glad to add it to my collection. Alright, and now for the size of the statue. It stands at around 5¼ inches, or about 13.5 centimeters. For size comparison, here it is next to a Funko Pop, and here it is next to a Funko Out of Box. Here it is next to the Fantastic Adventure 2, Goku and Krillin. And here it is next to the Masterlized Goku. Here it is next to the Fantastic Adventure Goku and Bulma. And here it is next to the Snap Collection launch. And lastly, here it is next to the GX Materia Goku. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. And let me know down in the comments what your favorite arc from OG Dragon Ball is. And since you made it this far into the video, go and check out one of the two popping up on the screen now. The one on the left is a video that YouTube's recommending just for you. And the one on the right is a video that I recommended. And until next time, God bless.